Hey, it's Rich Fidlow with Home Improvement Insider, and today we are going to take a look at home improvement disasters. Exactly what I mean by that is, you hire somebody, they start working on your house, all of a sudden they're demanding more money, and then they'll either disappear or you'll pay them more, and then it'll be a repeat scenario. A couple of days will go by or a few weeks, they want more. Finally, the entire thing becomes intolerable to the point where you just want this person out of your house, out of your life, hire another contractor and move on. And the result is you're going to wind up paying for something twice that wasn't done right the first time, was incomplete, total miscommunication, etc. So let's talk about how you can avoid this scenario. So let's get right back to two aspects. One, who you're hiring. And two, how did they prepare the estimate? So now, if you're going to hire somebody who's your neighbor's friend, your brother-in-law's buddy, or someone from the neighborhood, they're working by themselves, generally it's not a full-time gig for them, or if it's a company you never heard of, those are, in most cases, situations you want to try to avoid. What you want is an experienced company, been in business many years. They have a track record. You can find them easily online. Perhaps they have some good reviews. Now that's just a brief overview of two examples of a company you could hire versus one you can't. But let's get into the estimate itself and clues that are red flags. First of all, you're getting three estimates. One guy, it was a very detailed estimate, but the price scared you. You had sticker shock. Okay, you didn't want that guy. The other price was still a lot of work, and maybe the estimate was a little less detailed. Perhaps there were some gray areas in there that you had question marks. Maybe you contacted these people and they didn't get back to you right away, or somehow you caught a bad vibe and you just weren't comfortable dealing with them. Or you decided to go with the third example, which is maybe, a friend of someone who maybe they did some work in the neighborhood, smaller company, and they'll give you a lump sum price. A lump sum price is very dangerous and is a red flag. Let me get into why. When you have an estimate done, each aspect of the job needs to be outlined in detail. Now, your best estimates, you could actually order supplies right off the estimate. First, you have the demo. Then, with the demo is dumping included, disposal. How much dumping is there? It depends on the job you're doing. Secondly, if you're going to take out sheetrock and then you're going to expose the wood framing underneath, is there a provision for change orders? Because one house I bought, I opened up the walls, all the wall studs were eaten up by termites, and as a result I had to replace all the wall studs. It's something you cannot see while you're doing the estimate unless you open up the walls and it's plain and visible. Next, you have your sheetrock, your trim, your spackle, sand, paint, trim. Everything's got to be itemized in the estimate. It also has to have notes. There should be notes if you need to hire an electrician. If you're going to outsource that, that's got to be addressed. If you're going to hire a plumber, if that's outsourced, that has to be addressed. Every little detail has got to be in there. And you have to, know exactly what you're getting, supplies, everything involved. Now, you might want to give your contractor a little test. Here's the test. After you get the estimate, call them up, you email them. How is this person getting back to you? What are their habits? They call you right back. Do they get back to you within a reasonable time frame, 24, 48 hours or so? This is positive. But this is just a brief overview, and we'll give you some guidelines that you can go by. In the next episode, we're going to take a look at more in details of change orders and other things that you need to take a close look at when you're doing your home improvement project. That's all for today, and we'll see you next time.